Welcome to the PRiSM Podcast. I'm your host, Rodrigo Mariano, and we tell the stories that Hollywood won't. Right next to me is a buddy, friend of mine, filmmaker, director, writer, CARONE, just wrapped on the short film Don't Be the Lakers yesterday, actually. On set all day yesterday.
That's right.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm pretty tired.
I'm so tired.
It was a long day, as you were saying. I think we shot for close to 6 hours, give or take a couple breaks. But I feel really good about it. I think I was thinking about it last night, and I think it came out well. I mean, once we come through the footage, I guess we'll see more. But in the moment, it felt good. What do you think? You were there too.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty confident about it. Like, the material is really well written, and obviously we had a beast DP on board.
A beast DP, great
with,
actors,
insane lenses, and fantastic A-grade actors, especially here at Emerson. That's saying a lot.
Yeah,
like,
not to I don't want the theater department coming out.
No, I wasn't even trying to say it like that. It's more like
just college.
Like, there's a lot of great Emerson actors, I'm sure, but these guys were the cream of the crop still.
Yeah, and funny, none of them are acting majors.
Yeah, no, journalism major and VMA.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They
came to play. That's where the actors are at this school.
I don't know. They got the fallback options, which I guess is the way to go. If staking your entire dream.
Notice to MTs, obviously. We love MTs.
We love musical theater majors. Everyone involved with that kind of stuff. Mad respect.
Honestly, if I was an MT, my parents would probably slap me, though.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, my parents are aware of, like, the business part of creative enterprises, not of the creative enterprises part.
So would they be less happy with you as a film major or as a musical theater major?
I think more as a film major, actually.
They would be less happy, or they would be happier with you?
They would be happier if I was an MT.
Okay.
Because at least they know what acting is.
Yeah.
I think, like, for them, out of all people, like, filmmaking is some unfeasible, like, invisible job.
Yeah. That's kind of funny, though, because I feel like film, at least currently, is way more profitable, and there's way more jobs in the industry than, like, musical theater.
Yeah, but I don't think they know that. I mean, like, for them, like, first generation family, it's just like doctor, lawyer.
Yeah.
Which is, like, super cliche, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's, like, their whole job vocabulary.
Yeah.
Like, coming to America, that's, like, there's 2 jobs you could have.
They didn't have, like, Wicked in mind.
Yeah, no, they didn't have Wicked in the Philippines.
Yeah.
That would have been wild. That would have been wicked.
Did you ever do any acting in, like, elementary school or middle school? Or
in middle school, I did a little acting, but it was part of the arts curriculum at the very small 200 people Catholic school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everyone had to participate. It was pretty hyped, though. One of my teachers there was the one who, like, partly inspired me to pursue this thing as a career, which is actually hugely surprising.
Yeah.
Like, literally the only support that I had
was a musical your theater director.
What was, like, my English teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was my English teacher in 7th grade. Then I moved to another school for high school, and she moved there too.
Really?
Kept encouraging me to, like, do more shit.
Damn, that's sick. English teachers are. I loved all my English teachers, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, what's your origin story?
My origin story?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, in terms of?
In terms of filmmaking, like, the filmmaker's journey.
I mean, I still wouldn't even call myself, because I feel like you need to at least make. I've shot a couple of things, but I've never edited and then submitted things to, like, a festival. I've never had audiences really watch any of my movies, and I think when that happens, that's when I'll officially put filmmaker in my Instagram bio. God. But until then, I don't know. I feel like I've always liked movies, loved movies maybe. In high school, I did a lot of like journalistic videos. I would do like weekly videos for the school newspaper, where I would usually, it started off with just like interviewing people around campus about different questions, and then it was kind of like what's that YouTube channel called? The kid goes to like those crazy conventions and asks people questions.
Oh.
What's it called? All Gas No Brakes. It was a very, very tame version of All Gas No Brakes, pretty much. And then it evolved into like kind of a news segment that I did with my friend, where we would do like sketches too. And then
For the school?
For the school, yeah, we would do like mini sketches. They were usually revolved around something happening in the school, though. So they were never like, you know, just pure comedy. We would do food reviews of like crazy foods and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a good time. It was my school was K through 12, and so
really,
and the newspaper was for the entire school. So sometimes parents would come up to me like, "Oh my God, my kid loves your videos," and I was like, "Do you want an autograph?" I definitely boosted my ego in high school for sure.
I mean, that's pretty awesome. Like, those kids probably like looked up to you.
I mean, I would hope. I hope
like
that,
the K's.
The K's, yeah.
The K's, the 1, 2, 3s.
They were all. Whenever I interviewed them, those always got the biggest reactions because they were mad cute, mad vulnerable on film.
All right. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool though. Yeah, it's like that dude on TikTok who interviews the little kids. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
It's like a daycare or something, and he asks like rando questions.
Yeah, that's
like there was a segment on the Golden Globes with him, like asking kids about movies. And it was
really
funny, yeah.
See, that's almost exactly what I did, but it didn't make it to the Golden Globes, unfortunately.
Could have been you.
It could have been me.
If you kept on pursuing the whole entire K123 thing, then maybe.
Yeah, maybe if TikTok was around back then.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't know. I feel kind of impartial to TikTok because, as much as there is like massive talent there and everything, part of me is like, that's not a medium. Even though like it should be taken advantage of as like a progressive way to express one's creativity and like even like filmmaking talents.
Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me is just like, oh, TikTok's not real. Even though I shouldn't be thinking like that.
No, I know what you mean. But at the same time, were you a fan of Vine back in the day?
I didn't have like a iPod Touch to Vine.
What?
Yeah, I know. Because
I also have the same perception of TikTok and kind of like look down on it maybe a little bit. I shouldn't though. I'm just like, it's the boomer in me.
The boomer.
But back when I was like a freshman and sophomore and Vine was out, oh my God. I mean, I can see why people are obsessed with TikTok because I was obsessed with Vine. But I didn't make anything. I was only a viewer.
Yeah, 2-minute storytelling. That's what it is now. Like TikTok. I don't know. You could really make something out of that medium. And I know there's like a shit ton of people at Emerson who actually go viral on TikTok. I don't know who they are, but that's crazy impressive.
There's a couple famous TikTokers at Emerson, I think. Famous meaning like they have like 200K followers.
I mean, Tucker's been doing stuff for TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, like with his friend back home. And they have to like plan out the whole entire like sketch thing.
Really?
Yeah. It's interesting, and I don't know what I would do if I like fully immersed myself and tried to actually do something on that platform.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but the thing is, like on TikTok, it's the ordinary that becomes viral. Like, like the ordinary is extraordinary on TikTok. You can't do like a Max Lin thing, like a really great looking, awesome looking beast of a 2-minute thing. People will dismiss it because that's professional. It's not someone just doing something.
Yeah.
Like there's no underdog factor there.
Right. What's the video of the guy skateboarding with the juice to the Fleetwood Mac song? Yeah, no, literally it's just doing nothing. Yeah. I mean, I get why people like that. It's I don't know if it's relatable, but
maybe it is relatable. Like people doing nothing.
That's why people
validates you doing nothing.
Yeah. That's why people like Richard Linklater movies. Yeah. It's ordinary.
And that's the weird thing about film, though. It's just the most ordinary shit that resonates the most. It doesn't even have to be... Okay,
but do you think that's true?
Doing nothing?
Do you think that's true for everyone? Because, like, I feel like, Marvel's pretty big, and I don't know how
and
ordinary.
they make the most money. But the thing, the reason why Marvel movies work is because the characters are
that's true.
Are there?
It's
like that's why
in,
DC movies aren't massive because
there's
the
no
Marvel there's no like. Well, their concepts and like themes, I guess, whatever Zack Snyder's doing.
That. Yeah.
But like the character isn't. This is my thing. Like character is the most important.
Oh yeah.
Most important thing, and a lot of big studios don't realize that, and they make these franchise movies with all of these set pieces, thinking that people want to see the set pieces. No, they want characters that they could latch onto.
Yeah.
That's why they go to the sequel.
And then the set pieces are like, oh cool, I'm watching my favorite characters doing this. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and there's so many franchise bombs because studios don't realize that characters comes first.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, not to get too quickly into Christopher Nolan hate, but that's what my problem with Tenet was I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea who these characters were. And so the set pieces were incredible, but like, I didn't really give a shit. Yeah.
I mean, I respect Tenet. The editing's really cool.
The editing is really cool.
And I don't know how to direct a action sequence backwards. I would probably never want to do that.
Yeah.
Unless it was with my friends and with an iPhone, probably. Where there's no stakes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, good for him for doing whatever he does. Like, he has a vast imagination. That movie is literally all the Nolan-isms.
Oh, yeah. It's just
into
him.
One.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Playing with time and backwards bullets.
Yeah. And it doesn't entirely make sense either.
I had no idea what was going on.
He's just shooting.
I couldn't hear anything.
Either, yeah.
I don't know if that was like intent. I mean, I saw a couple of like videos and articles about the sound engineering and how he like does it on purpose sometimes, so you can't hear the characters. That's like,
because he thinks it's part of the art.
Yeah,
which is like, weird.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I like when I know what's going on, but
yeah, that's the thing with filmmaking. Like, well, what's the saying? Like, you could forgive visual things, but you can't forgive like audio inconsistencies.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that's probably true. I don't really care that there was a Starbucks like cup in the final Game of Thrones season, but the story being shit
mattered way more.
Really boiled my blood. Yeah.
Like, I feel like in today's day and age, it's so easy to be caught up in like nitpicking.
Yeah, shit. And that's honestly,
and like I feel like that's a new form of criticism that a lot of people, especially our age, are taking on that they shouldn't, because that's not the point.
I think that's a lot of the issue with the film classes. I don't know how they are at other schools, but I feel like there's not an emphasis on like storytelling and character building, and there's more on like the technical part of film, which is like, awesome. You need to know that, but at the same time, like, none of that really matters if you don't know how to like visually tell a story. Yeah. So like continuity is not that big of a deal if you have no idea what's going on.
Exactly. And it's all about like the feeling too. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they teach VMAs at.
Oh, it's true. Emerson. You're not a VMA major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do they teach you like how to make an audience feel something through the way that you
I mean, I guess that's hard to teach. Like,
yeah,
I mean, they show movies and they're like, the reason that you feel anger at this part is because like it's saturated in red. You're like, oh, that's a neat thing to know. But
it's all like trivia.
Yeah, it's also like weird teaching about like, like an art form, because it's kind of, a lot of it's subjective.
Yeah, that's the thing that they say too. Like, Martin Scorsese was Martin Scorsese before he went to film school.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. You know that story of like Paul Thomas Anderson, like leaving NYU because he thought it was bullshit. He like submitted like a David Mamet play to his playwriting professor, and she gave him a D+. He like pawned it off as his own. She was like, yeah, there's like the dialogue isn't great here, and he was like, okay, this curriculum is bullshit.
Yeah, dude, and art is subjective, and it's just so interesting to me. Like, that's why part of me is glad that I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird getting grades on that kind of stuff. I feel like most of it should just be pass fail.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes
Which a lot of them
sense.
are, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm in a cinematography class right now. That's all pass
How's
fail.
that?
It's good. I mean, I know nothing about, because it's mostly like lighting and
Lighting's huge,
it's almost
though.
actually all lighting, and then you do like camera movements and stuff like that, which is really cool to learn about. And there are some kids in the class that are super into and super talented into like gaffing and lighting and everything like that, which is awesome for future references for making future movies.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. Lighting's a thing that I need to educate myself on. And
Yeah.
if, like, I'm not good at it, then like other people definitely are.
Yeah.
Part of like the process, like knowing who's the best at what and throwing them all in like that pot of a filmmaking team. But yeah, no, that like props to them for knowing all that.
Yeah.
shit, because I don't.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like question whether it's worth it to go to film school or something like that, and I don't really think there's a right or wrong answer, because it's kind of just however much you get out of it. It's kind of on you. Like, you know, the kids that are really into lighting and are learning all this shit, like, it's worth it for them because this is what they're going to do for a
100%.
job. But, you know, maybe for someone that just likes movies.
Or like storytelling.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you make of it, you know. If you just are, like, skipping classes and, like, you know, not doing your own shit on the side, I don't know. I can't speak for other people, but...
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, like, obviously making connections, massive
connections is
thing
huge,
that you
yeah.
have to do at film school.
Yeah.
And yeah, in addition to that, making shit on the side, because if you're only doing the projects, then
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's like, you learn way more doing those type of projects, or like doing, you know, being on set and, you know, failing and working with other people and like collaborating way more than you do like, you know, reading a textbook or anything like that. I guess that sounds kind of cliche, but
yeah, I don't really think that you could teach that shit
yeah.
at all. Like, especially like making people feel something, that's a massive thing.
Yeah, I feel like
You can't
you're
really
right. It's building
emulate
connections and having, it gives you the right resources, you know, like equipment and stuff like that, which is really nice. But
Yeah.
you know, there's so many famous filmmakers that didn't go to film school.
Yeah, and like just film was their film school.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, especially Tarantino, he did that whole entire. Well, like, yeah, that's what he flaunted like forever.
What, that he didn't go to film school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be an actor though for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's where. I listened to an interview with him where he was saying that he started like writing because he was in an acting class, and he would like change. They'd have to perform monologues, and he would change the monologues to like his own shit, and then he'd perform it. And someone was like, "Was that the movie?" Yeah, seriously. Maybe that's why he adds all those slurs in his movies.
Interesting. Tarantino's an interesting dude. I mean, like, obviously he didn't become an actor. Well, he did in his own shit.
Yeah, exactly, dude. He's in a couple of his. Well, he's in Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs and what's that, From
He
Dusk
makes
to Dawn?
cameo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the second leading man in From Dusk to Dawn.
Is he?
Yeah, it's him and George Clooney. I've never seen that movie, but
Yeah, me either. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
What a guy.
Entertaining movies,
Yeah.
I guess. What's your favorite Quentin Tarantino movie?
I don't know. I like Inglourious Basterds a lot.
I was just about to say that.
I think like Pulp Fiction is really great. I do. But
If you were to choose between watching Pulp Fiction and Inglourious Basterds.
Inglourious Basterds for me.
I think me too.
It just, the scale of it feels crazy.
And that opening scene is
the opening
like,
scene, just Michael Fassbender in that movie too.
Yeah.
Nutty.
Yeah, everything in that movie is really, really hitting.
And the fact that it's a straight up period piece.
Yeah.
In revisionist history. It's just awesome the way that he like navigates through that shit. And
Yeah.
because you don't know what's gonna happen, even
Yeah.
though it's just cool ass shit.
Yeah, he's That movie is really, really good. Maybe that is his masterpiece. I know
Maybe.
he probably thinks it is.
I mean, like Emerson people, I guess the stereotype is Pulp Fiction is his masterpiece.
Is that I feel like that's like a film school stereotype, but I haven't seen that a lot at Emerson.
What the fuck is a film bro?
I don't know.
What constitutes a film bro?
I feel like I definitely maybe since we don't know, we are them. But I don't
That's
think
terrible.
so.
I don't think so.
I mean, I actually asked someone the other day, and they said that it was like a guy that explains movies to people.
Don't all people explain movies to each other at this school?
Well, like, yes.
I feel like everyone is a different kind of film bro. Everyone's a film bro at this school. They just just a
I guess
hierarchy.
there's different.
Here's your fucking like.
There's definitely a negative perception of film bros, though, which is unfortunate.
All of us are film bros.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, no, I never really nailed the definition of film bro. Well, when I think about film bro, I think about Pulp Fiction. That's it.
And Fight Club.
And Fight Club.
Yeah.
But who actually primarily likes Pulp Fiction and Fight Club above everything else?
I don't know. I actually have never seen a Fight Club poster at Emerson. Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. I definitely have seen Pulp Fiction posters.
I am guilty of having an Inception poster in my dorm last semester.
That's
last
maybe
year.
a more like contemporary film bro movie for sure. Sorry to break.
Sorry, like film bros, the textbook definition. People in like 2006 who went to film school.
Yes. Yeah. Well, only because I only say that because Pulp Fiction and Fight Club are
yeah, no,
like
dead ass. Like,
but maybe the more modern ones are like Nolan
shit. So like,
hey, Inception's a good movie.
Yeah. No. So what constitutes a modern film bro besides Christopher Nolan?
Christopher Nolan. I mean,
Tarantino still,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's still
but it's
Tarantino.
Like new phase. Quentin Tarantino. So you got the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and the Inglourious Bastards.
I mean,
rather than Pulp Fiction.
I know a lot of like hardcore Wes Anderson fans. Hardcore.
Is that a bro though?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't think so. No, it definitely not. What about Paul Thomas Anderson?
That's film bro. So like The Master and.
No, not yeah. No, definitely not. I mean, actually,
I could. Oh, Coen Brothers. Coen Brothers.
Okay.
Nolan.
Is there anyone else? I feel like that's probably the big ones.
I mean, yeah, no, I think probably got it down.
But can't you see like someone explaining Inception to like another person?
I mean, like, I love Inception. I never feel the need to explain the 5 levels of dreaming. Okay, well,
that's because you're a good person. And not a hardcore.
Do that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do they explain like the ending of Interstellar too? Because that must be a fucking bore.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, of course.
Yeah, love is quantifiable. Like he's the ghost.
You know, I actually have never seen Interstellar.
Really? Yeah, no. It's interesting. I really like it, just the filmmaking scale of it, but like it does muddle in some of the concepts, of course.
What's your favorite? Is Inception your favorite Nolan movie?
Yeah, hands down. I mean, like that was one of the reasons why I was inspired to do film. Like, yeah, I got 2 DVDs as part of my initial Netflix DVD plan way back in like whenever that was. That was 2010, 2011. The first 2 movies that I got for myself were fucking Inception and Grown Ups.
Oh, 2 fire movies, dude.
The dichotomy of modern film.
Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. Grown Ups especially, it does not get enough respect.
You think so?
Dude, I mean like
what a stellar cast.
Maybe I just was the perfect age for watching that movie.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Like, I don't even know why. I didn't know who Adam Sandler was before that. But Grown Ups pulled up and it was like...
Really? You didn't grow up on...
I didn't grow up on Adam Sandler.
So who was your like... Did you have like a comedy reference point?
I had to find every film reference for myself. Like,
but like, you didn't... So how were you watching movies though?
Netflix? DVD. Like I asked my dad to get that and he was like, okay. Then I started watching a shit ton of movies. Well, my mom...
That's crazy.
I kind of forced my mom to bring me to the theater every weekend.
Yeah.
Which is dope at the time. She was like, do your workbook this week and I'll bring you to the movies.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's the American dream right there.
That is the American dream. Wow, that's crazy. I feel like I grew up on Adam Sandler movies.
Like Big Daddy, Billy Madison.
Yeah, I mean, Big Daddy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Mr. Deeds. And then when Grown Ups was just like the pinnacle. I forgot how
The
old
climax,
I was.
endgame
Oh my
of
god.
endgame of Adam Sandler movies.
I remember where I don't remember where I watched it. I just remember laughing so hard. I haven't laughed during a movie. Actually, that's not true. I laughed watching The Untouchables a couple weeks ago. But
Fire.
The Untouchables, not The Untouchables.
The Intouchables.
What's the?
Is that Intouchables or Untouchables?
Maybe it's The Intouchables.
I think it's Intouchables.
the one that.
Well, the fucking.
It's the
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Upside is the remake of it.
Yeah.
It's the French movie. Yeah.
It might be Untouchables.
Untouchables. Yeah. Nah, it doesn't matter. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Adam Sandler movies.
Oh yeah. What do you we were talking about what's the funniest comedy you've seen in the past
Ever?
2 years? What was the best
shit.
comedy that got released last year? Slim pickings.
That's so easy.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Last year, Palm Springs for me was the best.
Oh
comedy.
yeah.
I mean, but like over the past few years, like besides that, like What We Do in the Shadows, I thought was insanely funny.
yeah.
Like I laughed a shit ton to that. Popstar. Nah, I'm just a big Andy Samberg guy.
Popstar was really funny.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that shit. So,
Dude,
he's
I watched
fucking hilarious.
This is Spinal Tap a couple weeks ago, and I actually think that personally, only because I grew up watching Andy Samberg and like The Lonely Island and not like Rob Reiner and and Christopher Guest, I think Popstar is funnier.
I mean, yeah.
Personally.
I didn't dig This Is Spinal Tap that much. I don't know why.
I think it's because we're from a different era. Like, think about what they're parodying, like the classic rock star.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really. I mean, I didn't grow up with like
So Rockstar,
Metallica.
pop stars literally are. This
And
Is Spinal
yeah,
Tap.
exactly.
It
'Cause
has to
we
be.
grew up with
No
pop
choice.
stars, so we like get all the the satire.
So funny.
That movie is hilarious, dude. I mean, were you a big SNL fan growing
I
up?
wasn't a big SNL fan. I was a big Lonely Island person though. Like I didn't understand that the Lonely Island was associated with SNL. I thought the Lonely
really?
Island was literally its own YouTube channel who managed to like
so
pull
funny.
in crazy features.
Yeah.
I literally looked up on Google one time when I was younger, like how does the Lonely Island get crazy features if they make bullshit music?
How what's your favorite Lonely Island song?
Just Had Sex.
Yeah.
Pretty fire. What else? Oh my god.
I always liked I Threw It on the Ground.
Yeah,
That
no, I
really
was
made me
literally
laugh. And then all the ones with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Dick in a Box, Mother Lovers, Three-Way, just hit after hit after hit.
And they keep on doing it.
And they keep on doing it.
I mean, good for them, honestly.
Dude, there's this have you ever seen the documentary that James Franco makes about like 1 week of SNL? He's just
No.
like behind the scenes. It's crazy. It's on YouTube. It's really good.
Really?
He just like films 1 week of like producing an SNL episode, and it's like the most stressful thing you'll ever watch.
That's actually fascinating as shit.
Yeah, it's like I think it's when like Bill Hader and Sandberg and The Lonely Island and Maya Rudolph and Will Arnett were on it.
That was a peak.
Yeah, it's a really cool documentary. It's also weird that James Franco did it.
I mean, like James Franco's always into like weird
Yeah.
shit, like pushing himself in weird ways. You know, he's directed like 100 movies.
What?
Like not like 100
No.
movies, but like okay, if you pull up his IMDb, like there's a shit ton of full length shit that you've never heard.
He directed The
about.
Disaster Artist, right?
Yeah, that's like his only mainstream. Fuck the Snyder Cut.
Did you see the Snyder Cut?
Yeah, I did.
How was it?
I thought it was really good.
Did you watch it
actually.
in one sitting?
Yes.
4 hours?
Me and Drew made an event out of it.
Did you?
Yeah, on Thursday we're skipping class and watching the Snyder Cut.
Really?
Yeah, with our other roommate Owen too.
Sick.
Yeah, but if you look at James Franco's, that's all acting. Yeah, he has 39
directing.
credits, and like, yeah, all of them are movies.
And these are just random movies.
Well, not all of them are movies, but like he's directed a good like 10 movies.
Wow.
Or something.
And I haven't heard of any of those.
Exactly. They're all
Except
like
for
really low budget, like
Disaster Artist.
like indies that I guess are not good
Interesting.
enough to get into festivals. Like literally, like The Disaster Artist is probably his only good directorial effort.
Yeah. That's interesting. Did you like the Disaster Artist?
No, I love The Disaster Artist.
That's funny.
I loved the book too, and Tommy Wiseau is actually like prominently featured in my college essay.
Really?
Yeah,
That's funny. What
was
was it about?
it was basically like pushing and grinding no matter like what.
It's a good essay. I mean, it's a good like topic.
Yeah.
A good.
I mean, honestly, I think
metaphor.
my essay could have been better. My college essay
Really?
could have been better, but
I wonder how much stake they put into the college essay.
I think a decent amount, honestly.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't really feel like talking about other shit.
It's kind of crazy that you have to like bare your soul to get into
Yeah.
college.
Oh no. Yeah, no. I have a friend of mine who like really inflated like. I don't know. She's probably not gonna listen to it, but like a blood clot that she had or something.
Yeah.
As part of her essay.
Yeah.
I guess it works. Like,
I guess. Yeah.
maybe if you're like you grow up deaf for like 3 years and then start hearing, I guess you could talk about not hearing for
Yeah.
when you're a baby.
I don't know.
Or
That's
something. I don't know.
exploiting.
I mean, like you have to do it.
Yeah.
Like you have.
That's true. Yeah.
I wish. I don't know what I could have exploited though. I mean, like obviously there's shit that I could have exploited, but I guess I didn't feel like doing that because I'm just such a like optimist.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the stuff
like,
that maybe is like traumatizing in our life, we wouldn't use to like define why we want to go to college.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. It's kind of fucked.
It is kind of fucked, but you know, teach their own. We don't have to ever do it again, so.
Yeah, and we're here. We're at a decent school,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get a shit ton of debt. We're just vibing.
That's also true.
Honestly, if I make a one-hit movie, if I'm heavily involved in one hit movie, I'm probably gonna chill.
Oh yeah, I mean, we were talking about this the other day. Like to be a good producer, you just need capital. You just need money
I agree.
and
Like-
taste and good taste.
Like I've kind of laid out like if I found a super talented filmmaker or a super talented idea, I know exactly how I'm gonna map out everything.
Really?
Yeah, I have a whole entire game plan.
That's smart.
Yeah, and it only takes like I don't know. I don't want to spill my secrets. I already give out enough free secrets to people.
Didn't I think Jason Blum had like 20 movies under Blumhouse before Paranormal Activity really hit, and that was like the one that blew it wide open because it was made on like a $10,000 budget and made like almost 500 million or something like that.
I don't know how you do that anymore. I mean, people will always come out for low budget horror movies. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if that's.
I think that's a tried and true strategy, honestly.
But
Like,
what's
if
a
you
low
invested-
budget horror movie?
I mean,
Like a recent one.
Paranormal. I mean, like you don't even need to hear about.
Was
them.
The Veach?
Yeah,
Blair Witch
Blair
Project,
Witch
yeah.
was really cheap. Like
That was a long time ago, though.
yeah, that was a long time ago. But you got Paranormal Activity. You got like
What about
the Gallows or like the fucking.
What about The Witch? That wasn't that.
That was probably more expensive than like any of the low budget really
of those
bad
movies,
like
yeah.
high schooler.
Oh yeah,
Creep?
Creep, dude, is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. With it's Mark Duplass. It's both.
Yeah,
of
I
them,
heard about
actually.
that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I know Creep. I just never seen it.
The ending of that movie is like one of the most frightening things I've ever seen.
Really
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
interesting. What's the budget on it?
I mean, it's the same as all their other like mumblecore shit, where it's
Okay.
like really DIY.
That's fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But like that's the thing with horror. Like all you need to do is invest. I mean, Paranormal Activity is like $10,000, right?
I mean, at least the first one was.
Like all these other movies, like that, like half the shit that Blum. Well, he doesn't do low budget shit anymore.
He does
but
like B. I think he does both, right? He does
does like
tiers.
bad movies and good movies,
Yeah.
and like, but like his B shit is more high budget than it used to be.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean,
He's
like,
smart about it though. Like
yeah, Like they're slowly raising like
Yeah.
how much they're willing to spend on their B movies.
I would say most of
especially.
those movies like profit though, probably make money.
Like all of them do.
Yeah.
There's no way that they don't. That's the crazy thing.
He did Get Out, right?
Yeah. The thing is, like, they spend like less than 10 million on every single movie.
Yeah.
And then they go out on the marketing, like they do like 30 million marketing campaigns.
Really?
Yeah. And then they make everything back. They break
didn't do
even
The
at
Conjuring,
80.
right?
They didn't do Conjuring. But like, honestly, respect to them. They know how to
Yeah.
advertise their shit too. It's
Yeah.
honestly good for them.
What's the last?
But the
good
thing
horror
is, you could
movie
make like a really shitty, really cheap horror movie, like 90-minute one, found footage, whatever. As long as you distribute it,
Yeah.
not even distribute it, market it the right way to the right
Yeah.
audience. Those high schoolers, like, or middle schoolers who need to like go on dates and like do group activities outside of the home,
They're
gonna
see
be
those
like,
movies.
yeah, they're gonna see those instead of fucking like anything else.
That's a perfect date movie. 90-minute horror movie.
Yeah, that's it's so fucking annoying because I remember back in middle school, like, you would have this grand selection of movies in
Right.
the movie theater. Like, there would be fucking I don't know, whatever, like a whole lot of good shit, like Coco or like fucking
Coco. Did you ever
like
go on any
Oscar season shit
any
and like
dates to the
whatever
movies?
and like Arrival or something, and then I would do that.
What's
then,
the
like,
best movie you've seen on a date? Not the best date at the movies, but the best movie
I've
you've seen.
on a date. The Farewell.
You saw that on
Probably.
a date?
Yeah, no, terrible idea. I never saw her again.
That's great. Can you name every movie? What's the weirdest movie you've seen on a date?
Well, also The Farewell, probably. I guess the weirdest.
Yeah, that's actually kind of funny that you did that.
I mean, Midsommar, but that wasn't really like
You
a
saw
date. That was just me with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, at
Still a
that
date.
point. But a date.
See, that's what you want to get at. That's the level, because you know when you're going on like a first or second date to the movies, you're still like kind of half in on the. I would argue that you're 75% in on the girl and not like your focus. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's less on the movie. When you get to that point in the relationship where you're going to the movies and both of you are just watching the movie, that's a
That's pretty fire.
great point.
Like, we analyzed the movie afterwards, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just chilling, like.
I think
shit
I
was
saw
fire.
Get Out on a date. And like with a girlfriend, like long term. Get Out, A Quiet Place,
Mhm.
Deadpool 2. Yeah. Get Out was a great time.
Yeah. I slept during the first time I watched Get Out.
Are you
I don't-
serious?
Dude, I have this terrible problem with, like.
Sleeping in movie theaters?
Yeah.
I think honestly, I slept through I fell asleep during
It doesn't matter how good it is.
like almost all of Act 1 of Parasite.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I caught Richard sleeping right next to me when we watched Parasite.
Really?
Yeah, for 5 minutes.
Sometimes you can't.
If
help
I'm
it.
sleeping right next to you, you have to shake me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be watching the movie. I don't want to be sleeping right now. Like,
Yeah.
my body's forcing me to sleep.
I
Like,
saw
I
a movie
can't.
last 2 weekends ago, and in a theater at the Kendall, slept through probably 75% of it.
Oh, The Night of Kings.
Uh-huh.
So is your review on Metaflix Foe?
I went.
Or did you
no,
find like
okay,
a pirated version of the movie
75%
afterwards?
is maybe an overstatement. Maybe like 50.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually missed all the parts that people like really enjoy.
Really?
Like there's some sci-fi moments that like I woke up and I was like, why is that person levitating?
Yeah, no, I slept during 5 minutes of Minari when I was watching it with you.
Really? Which 5 minutes?
It was like when the white dude comes in and starts farming.
Oh, okay. You didn't really miss much.
But I did go back on fucking the internet where everything's
Find it.
already there, and I rewatched it. Like I have to do that so much now. I don't enjoy being
I've been thinking
tired
about
all the time.
A lot, honestly.
No, me too.
Just the little kid, because keep seeing these clips of the little kid and the grandma. Oh my god, such a good relationship.
Yeah, and it's just like an unconventional grandma too.
So good.
Yeah, I really do love that movie.
You think Steven Yeun has a chance to win Best Actor?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Who do you think's gonna win Best Actor?
It's probably gonna be Chadwick Boseman, dude. It's a lock. Like,
is he best for Best Actor?
Yeah.
In what? Ma Rainey?
Yeah.
I thought he was getting Best Supporting though.
No, he's Best Actor. Have you seen Ma Rainey? He's like the main character in the whole entire thing. Yeah. Not even.
So you think he's gonna win?
Not even Ma Rainey is like the main character.
Do you think he deserves to win?
I think he deserves to win. Yeah, I do. Actually.
Okay.
Which is like, I don't want to say like he's gonna win because he's dead. Like, he actually deserves it. Even if he was alive, he would have pulled like a crazy campaign on that shit. Like, you just know he would have went off on the press tour.
True.
And like, dude, the dude's Black Panther too, so that's like,
that's true.
Icon already. Like, all eyes are on this dude.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win Best Actress? Frankie?
No. I think it's gonna be shit. I actually don't know. Yeah, that's. I think. Well, I want it to be Carey Mulligan.
Really?
Yeah.
You saw that movie?
So fire.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's crazy because it's. I don't see this take like anywhere, but it's a superhero movie. Promising Young Woman's a superhero movie.
She's that badass?
It's not even that. It's just like the tone, like the feeling.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, no, it feels like a superhero movie, but it's definitely not. But it's like the Harley Quinn, whatever movie that like never happened.
Yeah.
Just the way that it's structured and written is just, I don't know. It was just really cool. It made me feel pretty jazzed afterwards. I mean, like, and like, I don't know. I'm a man, so the ending of that movie made me feel unsettled for the right reasons.
Yeah, I think someone spoiled the ending for me, but I'm still gonna see it.
Yeah, you should definitely.
What's that
really soon.
Movie that's kind of similar plot wise? It's super graphic. It's super bloody. It might be called Revenge. I don't think it is though.
Ooh, Revenge. Revenge is crazy.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is it kind of the same thing? Is it Revenge? Yeah.
Whoever directed Revenge directed the shit out of that movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
Yeah, stumbled upon it and I didn't know what it was, and it was like, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah, I could only imagine like watching that with people. I watched it by myself.
So did I.
And I was having a great time.
Yeah.
Like, that's better directed than most of the action shit that you see anywhere.
Yeah.
And like the whole movie's just like gorgeous.
Yeah. No, it's true.
It's like if Michael Bay actually had like okay, I need to turn this shit off. If Michael Bay had like I don't know, knew how to tell a story.
Come on. First Transformers is money.
I love the first Transformers.
First Transformers, what else has he done?
Well, like,
second Transformers.
I don't know. He needs to have like oversight if he's gonna make something good.
Yeah.
Like, he needs like a Lorenzo.
Did he do Lorenzo? He does. Maybe that's why the first one's so good.
Yeah, I guess Lorenzo needs to just pull him back sometimes.
What's the movie? Oh my god, it's with Armageddon.
Armageddon's low-key fire.
Dude, have you ever heard the Ben Affleck commentary of that? No. So funny. He's just shitting on Michael Bay the entire time. He's like, yeah, I was on set. I asked Michael, why would they not teach astronauts to drill for oil instead of teaching oil drillers to become astronauts? He's like, shut the fuck up, Ben. That's kind of true.
Yeah, no, that's so true.
Doesn't really make any sense.
I was reading this thing like earlier today. It was about like Ben Affleck and David Fincher.
Yeah.
And how in a scene in Gone Girl, when he has to disguise himself in a New York airport, they had a 4-day dispute about the hat that he was going to wear.
Because he wouldn't wear the Yankees hat,
yeah,
right?
David Fincher wanted him to wear a Yankees hat. He wouldn't do it. So they halted production for 4 days. While they were figuring that out, David Fincher wasn't even talking to Ben Affleck for all these 4 days, talking to his agent instead to figure out this whole entire
Does he wear a
thing.
Mets hat instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
don't know why how that didn't come up earlier. Like, why did it take 4 days for them to... I don't get why. Was he, like, from New York?
The character's from New York, yeah.
Okay.
But Ben was refusing to wear a Yankees hat because, like, good old Beantown.
Did people just forget there was another New York team?
Yeah, seriously, right?
Maybe he didn't want to wear a Mets hat either because
I
the Mets
think,
beat
like-
the Red Sox in the 1986 World Series.
I think it was chill with the Mets hat. It's just like maybe David Fincher was just being an asshole and being like, Ben, I'm not gonna take your shit. You're wearing a Yankees hat. Maybe it was probably
Yeah.
like an ego thing.
Dude, David Fincher's a god.
Because if like Ben's gonna pull an ego thing, like David Fincher's definitely gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm not taking notes from you. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I guess that's true. Ben Affleck, good director though.
Yeah, he is a pretty great director, honestly.
Argo. What else has he done?
The Town. Literally.
He didn't direct The Town, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Love that movie. One of my favorite movies.
I watched it my last day here.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, when? In the
freshman year. Yeah,
What'd you think?
I thought it was fire. I mean,
So good. One of Jeremy Renner's best performances for sure.
that's a sentence.
What? You don't think so?
No, for sure. But like Jeremy Renner's just a funny character to me.
Oh, well,
in general.
because of his app.
His app, his music career.
He has a
fact that-
music career?
Yeah, the fact that he plays Hawkeye, that's so funny.
Wait, I didn't even know he had a music career.
Yeah, his music's not good. It's like Imagine Dragons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're saying Imagine Dragons isn't good?
I don't really want to go into Imagine Dragons.
All right, it's
fine. Imagine Dragons is fine.
Put some respect on Radioactive.
I mean, OG Imagine Dragons.
OG Imagine Dragons in like middle school was fire.
Yeah, like 5th grade, 6th grade, Imagine Dragons was good.
Walking home to listening to Demons, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I am going to put up 40 in my house basketball game later today.
Yeah, they had that whole run while we were in middle school.
Again,
like
dude.
5 hits in a row.
5 hits in a row. Whatever that album was with like the pyramid and there's the guy standing on top of it.
Oh, what's it called?
I don't know, but it was amazing.
Like Dragon or something.
Dragon. Dragon D's nuts. By Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, but I guess tangent on Imagine Dragons, I guess.
It's fine. Thinking about Imagine
Have you
Dragons. every day.
been listening to anything else?
Um,
Besides Imagine Dragons, I guess.
I feel like, and I want to ask you this too. I feel like I, searched for new music a lot more in high school than I do now. I feel like I listened to the same music, the same songs, same artists. Yeah, I just don't take time out of like my week to do that anymore, which is kind of depressing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I try to. It's just, like, I don't have time, like, at all.
Yeah.
There's, like, a lot of shit that I do want to listen to that I probably won't get to for a while.
I mean, I used to be really into rap, and I don't really like listen to new rap that much anymore.
Mhm.
Just kind of the stuff that I used to listen to. I don't know. I listen to a lot of Father John Misty and Wise Blood. Trying to think of songs that I got into. I got into Bob Seger. Is that his name? Bob Seger?
Yeah.
Pretty fire.
I don't know him, though.
Pretty
Fire, though.
Ryan, do you know Bob Seger? Good beard.
Yeah.
Good
I wanted to
songs.
do, like, a movie compilation to movies.
Wait, a movie compilation of movies?
To the song.
Oh, the song movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
that would be sick.
Yeah, but, like,
That song is really good.
yeah. It does feel really cinematic, too.
It does, dude. No, I'd like that female alt, like, kind of pop folky kind of sound. Claro. That's just not really any of those.
Do you listen
but-
to Waxahachie?
Mm-mm.
Fire. You should check into that.
Waxahachie?
Yeah.
How do you spell that? Wax.
Wax. AHATCHE.
I've never heard of that.
But I've been fucking with that.
Yeah, what have you been listening
Phoebe
to?
Bridgers is decent.
Phoebe Bridgers.
I just like listen to Kyoto and that's it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's like melodramatic, her record, but that's just my opinion.
No, I know. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I like. Is Kyoto the main one? What's the other one?
Kyoto's the main one.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be sad, I guess.
Yeah. I listen. What else? Fleet Foxes.
Fleet Foxes is
Solid.
pretty fire.
You know, Father John Misty's the drummer for Fleet Foxes?
Really?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Good for him, I guess.
Talented dude.
Yeah, he needs to come out with some new shit.
Yeah, he does. His wife directs all his music videos too.
That's a power couple.
Power couple right there, yeah.
Do you listen to Haim?
I feel like I used to a lot more than I do now.
They're actually like really tight with PTA.
Really?
Yeah, PTA directed like 3 of their music videos.
Really?
And then like one of the sisters is like the female lead in the next movie he's making.
No way.
Because their music teacher when they grew up was like a buddy of PTA's.
What?
Yeah, so PTA would always like literally be in that circle.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for Paul Thomas Anderson and Haim. That's a collaboration that my stamp of approval.
Yeah, who knows? She might be in like awards consideration.
Are they?
I don't even know what.
Is their last name Haim, or are they just the Haim?
Yeah, it's Haim's their last name.
Do you need a charger, by the way?
I don't need a charger. Maybe I do.
It says low battery.
Okay, I'm gonna get that really quick. You could drone about something, I guess.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna drone about the fantastic Mr. Fox, one of the single greatest kids movies ever made, one of the best scripts of all time. My favorite Wes Anderson movie, and I'm sorry to say that. Actually, Rushmore is pretty good. I don't know. Budapest is solid. The animation in that is so good. There's another one right here, Rod.
Okay, it's just like really. I love George Clooney and Meryl Streep.
Yeah, it's like a solid message. Not message, but like the theme. Well, not even the message, but we were talking about right here.
From environmental aspects.
Well, that and just the character of him. He has all this pressure to be the fantastic Mr. Fox. He has that big monologue under the waterfall. And then the whole wild animal versus, what is it? He's like, I'm a wild animal. And she's like, you're also a father. Oh, man. I wonder if my dad's ever said that to my mom.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're wild.
Okay, since we're like winding down-ish, and it's like we're 50 minutes in, let's talk about Don't Be the Lakers more.
Oh, okay.
So like, from what I remember, you sent me that script in like November-ish.
I actually don't remember.
How did you conceive it? Like, what was the...
No idea. I genuinely don't even remember. That's a terrible answer. I don't really remember when I wrote it. I think it must have been in November. I think I wrote it in like a single. I probably had like the flash of an idea, and then just wrote it that night, and then sent it to you because you're my editing go-to. And then kind of forgot about it, and then in January or December, it was over winter break, I submitted it to a couple like screenwriting festivals, and it got into the Sunday Shorts, which the table read was just last week, which was really fun. Shout out Lee of the Sunday Shorts, great guy. And then it got into the Ivy Film Festival, which is really cool, which I think is next week, and I think they're doing a table read of it too. But yeah, the idea behind it was just like
Yeah, can you do a synopsis before you break down how you got the idea?
Synopsis is two friends dealing with the aftermath of a cancer diagnosis. Two friends in their 20s, pretty much, basically our age. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the inciting incident, as they say. And I kind of wanted to explore, I guess, just male friendship, which is interesting to me because, you know, guys are obviously a lot less external and emotional, I would say. So when confronted with like something, you know, as serious as a cancer diagnosis, I wanted to, you know, see what that would be like. But I do think that it's definitely played to be like, you know, pretty dramatic, pretty cathartic, and less like, I mean, I don't know how, you know, I read a lot of Reddit forums from, you know, survivors and friends and families of survivors. So I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see the response to it. I think, I hope that I did some type of justice to, you know, the gravity of the issue, or, you know, the disease, and how it affects people. But yeah, that's kind of the lens that I was looking at it, just how it affected, you know, these two friends.
Yeah, no, I really think that the script is great, and
Thanks, man.
it's not necessarily like the premise that grabs you. Like that premise is like everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the way that you present it through such a normal activity as
Yeah.
playing 2K.
Yeah, playing video games.
Which is
Yeah.
which is crazy how you pull off that, and like you tackle like vulnerability of being a male in a vulnerable state.
Yeah.
And like keeping your cool.
Yeah.
Because that's like such a thing that people feel like they need to
Yeah.
do in situations like these.
Deflect in terms of the Chris character.
Yeah, it's so like real. Yeah.
I mean, I hope. I mean, I don't know if how people that have actually gone through it will like respond to it. But it's honestly like, yeah, you were saying like the relationship is more the primary focus of the short. But yeah, that's honestly, I really don't. I usually write more like strive for more like comedic premises and a lot less dramatic premises, and a lot less serious premises. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was cool.
Yeah.
It definitely felt more like a story.
There's definitely a great balance in it too. Like just like natural comedy sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
And it's not. I don't even.
I mean,
thought like when you were writing it, like did you feel like you needed to put shit that had levity, or was it more like it just came out of your head like because this is what would naturally come about between these two people?
I mean, I feel like there definitely needs to be some sort of levity in those types of situations, because I feel like there usually would be anyways. I mean, in the serious conversations that I've had with friends, there's always jokes. I feel like that's with any conversation, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
There's usually jokes sprinkled into it. And it's not even jokes, really. It's more like just like comments and stuff like that are funny given the situation. But yeah, I did. I think the levity side of it just comes from their contrasting reactions to the diagnosis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's nothing without the two guys that performed it. Shout out Duncan Novak and Connor Renouche. Killed it.
Literally.
Acting with a capital A, for sure. Which I've honestly never worked with like real actors before, aside from
yourself,
dear friend Anna. No, I do not count myself at all in that. I'm a terrible actor. But it was really cool because they're super committed.
Yeah.
And they tackled the script on like 3 days short notice.
I can't believe that, honestly.
Well, dude, I rehearsed with Connor and Duncan the night before, and Connor got here first, and I was like, oh yeah, like how's the script coming along? He's like, oh, I have a photographic memory, so I pretty much memorized all of it in the first, like just reading it twice. And I was like,
that's clutch.
holy shit. And he has like almost a page long monologue, or like half a page long.
He's got to use him for everything.
And he just killed it time after time after time.
Yo, we got to make a list of actors with photographic memories.
I know, dude. That's like, I was like, that's a hack. Yeah.
It's an insane hack.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's like a different process when you have to like constantly go over the script before every shot. Like, but
Yeah.
they were just like, they knew exactly
Dude,
what beats to
I mean,
hit
I would
and
say like, we're
everything.
starting on the top of page 5, and they would know. I mean, I guess
What? That's crazy, right?
Well, okay, they both did theater in high school. I mean, I'm sure that's just how you have to be as an actor. It's just you need to know the script down pat, which I'm very grateful, and that's great to know moving forward. it's good working with people that are just as committed to their part of the project as you are.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Like, that's the thing that you don't have when you're just, like, working with your friends.
Yeah.
Like, your close circle of friends back home.
Exactly. Like, they're not, I mean, you can't really ask them to, like, take the time to memorize and, like...
I mean, they can't. You can, but they're just going to be like, fuck off.
Yeah. I don't want to do this. Yeah.
You should be grateful that I'm already in your movie.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was really fun. And hopefully we cook something up for next semester for sure.
Yeah, no, we need to figure that out. But yeah, don't be the Lakers. Well, once that's edited, it's gonna be incredible. Perhaps, I don't know, we may see some stills as part of promo for this.
Oh, definitely.
Podcast. Then I'll
Definitely
probably like
some stills.
repost this podcast again like once
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
it actually like releases. But
Yeah.
no, I'm really proud of what came about.
Yeah, me
W
too.
Lakers, and like everything just works and clicks, and it feels so like small and intimate.
Yeah. Yeah, the DP also, Max Lynn, killed it.
Oh yeah. I
Dude knows
absolutely
his shit.
insane.
Knows his shit. Some of the shots that he got were really, really awesome. The handheld for Connor's monologue in particular is really awesome.
It's literally a movie.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
It looks good.
Put that shit up, not IMAX.
Yeah.
Gotta.
I also it was just a really good like environment. Like whenever they would finish a take, and it was like you just felt that it was maybe one of the more cathartic takes or scenes.
It's such a good
we
set
would yell
environment.
cut, and everyone would just freak out because you know, and that's probably now not how it is on most sets, but
yeah.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Perhaps like if you finish editing it before we get out of here, we rent out the fucking AMC.
Whoa, no,
For
that's
like
$90, dude. That's too much pressure.
Just for like the 6 of us, like.
Rent out an AMC.
Right.
Well, we're gonna be there for 16 minutes and then just dip. And then we'll watch Inception afterwards.
We could do both.
We just watch it 4 times.
It's on loop.
We watch it the
hours.
edited, and then we watch the one take.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, we all the different cuts.
yeah,
The CARONE cut,
the director's cut.
the director's cut. We could give like all the footage to Zack Snyder. He could make his own cut.
Yeah,
The Snyder cut of Don't Be the
CGI.
Lakers. Yeah. Just throw it to a bunch of editors. See what happens.
Toss it to a bunch. Yeah, definitely got to edit that or
Yeah.
edit it soon. Get it out there. I want to get it out, or I want to at least get a rough cut done by the end of the semester.
So what's it like being like a screenwriter? Like, how do you pursue that as a career? And because I don't know, I don't feel like that's touched on a lot in general.
I mean, like,
Why screenwriting and not like directing? Or
I don't know. I think I always liked writing more than I liked movies. But at the same time, I like them parallelly and not like, you know, like I liked writing. I liked the English class and I like writing stories. And then I also liked watching movies. And then my like senior year of high school, I just started writing scripts that were horrible, like literally trash. I was reading one the other day that I'd written senior year, and it's like the most cringy thing that I've ever fucking read. Oh my god, I would, yeah, that was not seeing the light of day. But I don't know. I always liked movies with really great scripts more than I liked movies that were, you know, maybe more like action based. Or I wasn't a huge fan of like horror movies when I was growing up. I watched a lot of I don't know. My mom really liked Noah Baumbach movies and
that's pretty
Woody
fire,
Allen movies, which is maybe a little problematic now, but oh, you know who she really liked? She really liked Aaron Sorkin. My parents were very big Aaron Sorkin fans, so I grew up a lot on that.
Growing up on Aaron Sorkin.
Growing up on Aaron Sorkin is fucking stupid. It's just like
So
the
funny.
fastest walk and talk dialogue walking into the kitchen. But yeah, I just liked I like screenwriting as a medium. I think it's really cool that you're like writing action and dialogue, and you have to convey like you have to convey emotion through action and dialogue versus like, like a novel where a lot of it's internal thought, which is also, I love novels, but that kind of storytelling really, really hits home for me.
Mm-hmm. I'm just curious, like, a big part of screenwriting is just, like, throwing your screenplay out there, then getting it picked up by some rando.
Yeah.
Who maybe, like, affluent director, like, who cares if they have a reputation or not. But the point is, you give this to this director, you're not on set ever. You probably won't. There's a world in which you may not even have a conversation with this guy ever.
Right.
And they just make it.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like they will misconstrue your work? And
I mean, probably. I've honestly never. That actually happened when I was at the Sunday Shorts table read. I was like, this is weird because I didn't give any of these actors notes. They're just kind of just like going for it, and it definitely wasn't. I mean, it was really helpful. I edited a ton of the script afterwards after I heard it out loud. But yeah, I guess that is kind of a weird thing. I do like being there and doing the hands-on. I feel like a lot of, I don't know. I know a lot of screenwriters are typically on set.
I mean, like, if they have a good relationship.
If they have a
with
good relationship with the director, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess like, I mean, I don't know if like the screenwriter for the Emoji Movie was on set every day. I'm sure that was kind of. I mean, there are like, a lot of people start on the industry like.
That movie was written by like 10 people.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, a lot of people start out doing that, like just writing, editing those major studio scripts that are like super generic, and they definitely aren't going to set every day. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that seems like a long, a distant worry, at least right now.
Yeah.
And who knows where I'll be in 10 years? Maybe I'll develop a love for like agriculture or something like that.
That'd be pretty flames, honestly.
That would be cool. Farming.
Honestly, like, only feel like I could do that once I did everything I could to try it. And
Yeah,
if
that's
I fail,
true.
like, then whatever, then I'll do farming.
Yeah.
Even if I exceed, then maybe I'll do farming, but
I would love to retire on a farm. That's the dream.
I don't know where I want to retire. Probably, like, in Connecticut somewhere. Like a...
Yeah. Suburban Connecticut is pretty...
God, I'm so sorry.
Hey, man, it's okay. It is pretty lit.
Yeah.
We both grew up there. It's a good time.
Favorite part of Connecticut in general?
Like, physically favorite part or like
Like-
favorite part of living there?
Yeah.
I like that it's small. Like, if someone else is from Connecticut, it's like, oh, that's cool. There's a good chance I know where you live, or like the town. But it's also like, there's some. It's in proximity to a lot of really great places. New York City, the coast, Rhode Island, and I think Connecticut in general has a relatively positive like national perception. Maybe I'm biased because I'm from there, but I don't hear a ton of bad things about Connecticut.
Yeah. I'm just... Are you going to make the Grand Connecticut movie?
The Grand, like the haunt. What is that? Isn't there a Connecticut? What's the horror movie?
Oh, the Haunting.
Is it Amityville?
Yeah, maybe.
Is that in Connecticut?
Maybe it's just called The Haunting in Connecticut or something.
That might be it too.
But-
No. I mean, I don't think there's too much interesting about Connecticut.
Like Sacramento has Lady Bird, like...
I guess. I mean...
Or like... I don't know. You know those movies that are associated with states? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fargo.
Yeah, Fargo.
I don't know. What would be a Connecticut movie?
I don't know. That's the thing.
There's
I
so
think
many
I could
different-
make something out of like southeastern Connecticut.
Yeah. There's like coastal towns in Connecticut. Yeah. And then there's like towns that are near New York City, like where I'm from. How close are you to New York City?
I'm pretty far from you, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like like 70 minutes away from you.
See, and then there's parts where you live. New London, beautiful
Yeah,
train
and there's
station.
a lot of culture in New London too. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if I ever did something in Connecticut, like making a grand Connecticut thing, it would have to do like New London and just southeastern Connecticut in general.
Yeah.
Because you have New London and then like 5 minutes away you have Mystic, which is like a very, very New England town.
Yes. Is Mystic River set in...
Oh, Mystic Pizza?
Mystic Pizza is
Yeah.
definitely set in Mystic, Connecticut.
I don't
Is
think
Mystic
Mystic
River?
River-
I think that
I
might be
think-
Massachusetts.
Yeah, I don't think Mystic
Massachusetts.
River is Connecticut.
Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. Clint Eastwood's best directing. In
And
my
he's still
opinion.
making shit. He's like so old.
Yeah, it's
like
second only behind The
94.
Mule. Writing in three
Go.
ways for himself. Classic. That's an
Yeah.
absolute classic movie.
At that age, at that robust
Yeah.
age.
They're like, it says there on page 70 that you have a three-way. He's like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and everyone who's watching like Clint Eastwood movies are like really old people.
Yeah, I'm not really sure his target. Well, actually, I do know his target demographic.
The
is.
Midwest. The Midwest
Yeah.
is really fucking weird. You know they
My parents love modern Clint Eastwood movies.
really.
They took me to the Mule theaters.
You know like the Netflix top 10.
Uh-huh.
It's like all controlled by like Midwest people who sit in their houses and do nothing,
Really?
or just people who sit in their houses and do nothing.
Well,
in
that's
general.
definitely true.
Because you see like weird ass movies on that shit. Like
Yeah. It's like,
it's all like action stars. Like
Yeah.
you even got like Steven Seagal, like Liam Neeson, and
Yeah.
Jason Statham movies all the time. There.
it's like half teenage
yeah, it's half teenage
movies
shit,
and shows,
half,
and
like-
then half like, yeah, you're like, who's watching this? Who is watching?
Most people are.
Yeah.
that's scary.
Yeah.
Most people in the country.
They don't
Who's
have
watching
taste.
the premiere of The Midnight Sky?
Honestly, like
Did you
there
see
is
them?
I didn't see
Actually,
it.
I guess that's a new movie. People are watching that.
I feel like if it was good, I would watch it. Though.
Yeah.
Like if I heard it was good, I would watch it. It's not like it's like a thing that I would. I don't know. It's not a Homefront or a Unknown or like a Taken.
Taken. Yeah.
It-
Hey, Taken's a great movie.
yeah, Taken's pretty good. But it's like it's just interesting to see all the shit that's on there because it's the most like lowest common.
Yeah.
You think Transformers is the lowest common denominator shit? No, dude.
It's
He's
like I'm trying to think of
Run All Night, fucking the
the
Marksman.
Liam Neeson PG-13 movies. Yeah. Yeah, there's
How
a
do you keep on
huge
doing
market
this
for
shit?
those. There's a massive market for those,
fucking
dude.
like the Jason Statham.
Because
They're
like
just
our
so
yeah.
many, like, I don't know how they do it.
Like a John Wick definitely isolates certain people's tastes that are like, this is too violent. But
Yeah.
I love action stars. So let me turn on a Liam Neeson movie where
It's
there's
so awful.
there's gonna be enough action. You know he's gonna get some like middle-aged attractive woman. He's gonna save the day from foreign terrorists, and there's gonna be minimal violence, but enough to satiate your thirst for action.
I don't know. It's just sad that that's like the most popular shit that people watch,
Yeah.
and it's all really, really bad. Like if you look at the top 10, it's always
Yeah.
the worst.
What's the one where Nonstop? Is that the one where he's on a
Nonstop's
plane?
pretty decent. Honestly, I don't
I
know why
watched
I'm ripping on
Nonstop
Liam
last
Neeson
semester.
movies. I don't know why I'm ripping on them so hard, but like they're
No, there's some
totally
bad
fine.
ones.
Like there's some bad ones, but like
Taken
they're, like,
a solid-
serviceable.
Bruce Willis is the same thing,
Yeah,
or at least
Bruce
he
Will-
used to.
yeah, dude, like literally Netflix top 10, like jeez, it makes me so mad.
My dad loves those movies. Now that I think about it, like Liam Neeson, Bruce Willis, PG-13 movies, but he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't really watch like John Wick or what.
Emerson
Like,
kids are
what
getting
other-
mad at the wrong action movies.
What are they getting mad? Wait, what action movies are they getting mad at?
They're just like the Marvel movies.
I mean, yeah. I know so many massive Marvel fans at Emerson.
I don't know. And I'm also not a VMA, so I don't
That's
know
true.
the scene 100%.
I'm trying to think of like.
That's the thing. Like I don't know anything about like maybe my future wife's in the VMA scene. I just don't have any idea because all the people I know are BCs.
Yeah, there's definitely big
tragedy.
Marvel fans, big Christopher Nolan fans, big Wes Anderson fans. a lot of huge Studio Ghibli fans, actually.
Yeah, I need to get into that shit more. Yeah. Spirited Away is so far.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, there were
think
like 4 different people in what was the class? It was my media criticism class, and 4 of them said Spirited Away.
What was their favorite movie
Uh-huh.
of all time? Interesting.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Studio Ghibli movie?
I actually say Spirited Away is my favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
Crazy.
It is. I saw it for the first time this year.
Yeah, I saw it for the first time last year.
It's so good.
It's just like so fun.
I wish I had seen it as a kid. Like I
Oh,
feel
it
like
would've been a
would've
whole new
completely
game.
changed my
Perception on everything.
Yeah, because it's like so perfect for. There's just so much like going on, and the animation is so good, and the story is like perfectly like complex, but also like relatively simplistic at the same time. Like,
There's just so much to dig into with that
Yeah.
movie. Like thematically and like
yeah,
just beautiful.
yeah, it is. It looks gorgeous.
I don't even fully understand it, if we're being honest here. Like, it is like, it feels, you just feel a lot watching it.
Yeah. Who's the guy that makes those movies?
Hayao Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a new one coming out, or something like that.
Really. Yeah, no, I need to watch all of that shit. Like, my Princess Mononoke and like
My Neighbor
Totoro. Yeah. And like The Wind Rises or.
It's kind of like a kid's movie.
Which one?
My Neighbor Totoro.
Is it good?
I actually haven't seen it. It's like marketed at kids, but it's like a great movie for kids to see. So I've heard.
Rod, what's the first movie you're gonna show your kids?
Oh shit. I don't know. I do think about like showing movies to my kids a lot though.
Dude, because you're gonna be the one that's like curating their taste pretty much.
Yeah, something that my parents never really did. So yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Show them Darren Aronofsky.
Care about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
honestly, like showing your kids Star Wars, I mean, that's not gonna be a thing. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, I will show my kids like one Star Wars movie probably. I'm not
Dude, I
gonna
gotta
show
be
them
honest.
all
I
of
watched
them.
a Star Wars movie like last semester, and just like after having seen other like Marvel movies and shit like that, like it does feel a little bit dated, but only because I didn't grow up on it really. I
Yeah.
only started watching it like in my teens.
Yeah, Star Wars is interesting because I don't know. It's just so it's not even complex. It's conflicting with like everything's conflicting with
Yeah.
each other, and it's just like such a weird story to explain.
Yeah.
You have to explain the whole entire fucking thing to your
Yeah.
kids. Like, no, these 3 come before this one, but these
Yeah.
the newest ones come over the ones that look really old.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh my
like just
God,
makes
about that.
everything
Yeah.
complicated. If I'm like 5 years old and I'm like, at this point,
So what are you
I won't
showing
take
them?
that. I don't know.
Requiem for a Dream.
I mean, if I showed them like the OG Star Wars first, then they wouldn't have massive standards as to what films.
You're showing your
like,
kids Star Wars? Right?
like if I showed them like the OG like Star Wars, then I don't know. That would probably like, and they enjoy it.
Yeah.
then that'd probably make them want to watch older shit.
Yeah, that's
more than
true.
you think. Like,
Like,
then they would watch like Terminator 2 or something. I mean, like not directly after Star Wars, but they would be
Yeah.
interested to see like what that era of filmmaking was like, rather than just like CGI
yeah.
people fighting. I'll probably show them like, yeah. I guess after ripping Star Wars for like 10 minutes, I guess I would show them the OG Star Wars first, because it is like
That's the
it
first-
does
that's the
establish
first
like the
movie?
hero's journey and like everything,
That's fair.
and it like it's like I do want to open up that door, like you can watch older movies because they are
Yeah.
also good.
Show them like the 400 Blows or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like they would be more likely to watch 400 Blows if I showed them Star Wars rather than if I showed them like
Yeah.
the Avengers or something first.
I'm not sure if they would appreciate the 400 Blows at age 5.
Coming of age.
Yeah.
At the age 5.
Yeah. I love that movie.
I need to watch it so.
Oh my God.
But it's like
dude.
the OG coming of age movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like, I mean, it really doesn't feel dated at all.
Who's it? Trufant?
Uh huh. That and Jules and Jim is also really good.
Yeah, I need to watch Jules and Jim. That's been on my list for a while. I think
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'll have time tonight, but I'm trying to watch Breathless tonight.
That's good. That,
Jean-Luc
yeah.
Godard one. I don't even know how to pronounce his name.
Jean-Luc Godard, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's crazy you never took a VMA class, because these are all the, I mean, not 400 Blows and Jules and Jim, but we watched Breathless, Cleo from 5 to 7, trying to think what else. I mean, we talked about Truffaut, definitely. Casablanca, Citizen Kane, obviously.
Mhm.
Maltese Falcon, solid. Double Indemnity, great movie.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm just trying to watch more old movies in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, if I like showed my kids like fucking Werner Herzog movies when they were 5 years old,
Scar them.
would it scar them? I don't know.
I don't
like,
know
what's
which
I don't
Werner
know.
is it Werner or Werner?
Werner.
Okay, Werner.
Like, I don't know. How do you make a cinephile out of your kid?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to make them a cinephile. I feel like I just want to make them have like.
I'd show Mad Max Fury Road.
What? That
Mad
is
Max
a
Fury
film
Road.
bro movie, dude. That's
Yeah,
that's
film bro
that's
movie.
perfect example.
Modern film.
That
bro
movie is so good though.
Yeah, no, that shit's so bonkers.
Yeah.
5-year-old watching Fury Road. They wouldn't really have like, that's a high standard.
Yeah.
You need to show them something that, I don't know, like that's a really tough question.
Well, I guess you have to show them kids movies if you want them to actually have like a normal childhood, or if you want them to develop at like a.
Star Wars might actually be the perfect one. I don't know.
I'd probably show my kid Pixar movies actually.
Yeah.
Because the tier of children's content won't be as good. It just won't, like we were living.
Yeah.
Ryan's right.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to show Pixar movies, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But like for my first movie, I don't know.
Incredibles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a decent pick. I mean, what would you would actually show them Mad Max Fury Road?
I don't know, at some point. But, like if they were into it.
Oh, I showed them the Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That
For
perfect
sure.
choice.
I don't know if they're their first movie, but definitely like one of their first movies.
That's a good one.
That's a great. Yeah, no, that's a great pick actually.
Like an adult sense of humor.
Exactly, but the animation, like they'll still get a kick out of it.
Yeah,
But
and they
all
know
the
what
good
real
time.
animation is.
Yeah,
Non-computer.
I Love
shit.
Dogs is pretty good too.
Just show them like Spirited Away or something.
that's a good idea too.
I don't know.
The Simpsons, I'm definitely showing. Not
It's just a
movie,
lot of
but-
pressure.
Yeah,
I want them to have good taste in movies.
yeah.
How do I do that?
I mean, just show them your favorite movies. Inception.
I mean, I will show them all my favorite movies, like eventually. I was like thinking like.
I mean, you
what
can't
if I-
force your kid to like movies.
I will. Give a shit. There's no way my kid doesn't like movies.
Yeah.
Doesn't have good taste in movies. That'd be heartbreaking. That would actually like.
He was a
That would actually
Philistine.
suck.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't.
Why?
I don't know. Probably disown my kid.
So I mean, yeah.
Well, what else am I
you would
talking
disown.
about?
What'd you say?
What else am I going to talk to my kid about?
Movies. I don't know.
Foreign policy.
Foreign policy.
Your mother. And like Kendrick Lamar.
Music is a big one because music's kind of like age isn't really that big of a.
Yeah, no, exactly. You
'Cause,
can
like,
introduce anyone to anything.
Yeah.
That's definitely the biggest one for me. It's like it would be impossible for my kid not to like music.
Yeah. Or at least like the same music that I like for sure. Oh, my
yeah,
God.
music is a big thing. That
I like all the same music that my parents like just because they only played shit that they liked when I was growing up. So that's the
Mhm.
only references that I had.
well, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess.
that's a fun thing to bond over. Yeah, I guess my kids are. I don't know. They're gonna be strange no matter what. Anyway, for being honest here. Pull up to elementary school talking about fucking
The top kept spinning.
Tom Hooper.
Wait, what's the thing that he spins in Inception?
It's just like a
little top thing, right?
Yeah. Talking about the mechanics of Tenet and the structure of Memento to their like first grade teacher.
Talking about why
Don't believe his lies.
the damn collector's edition is better than the other one.
Yeah, that's gonna be the elementary school discourse.
It's supposed to be in reverse order.
Yeah, my kids are gonna be the worst. I can't wait.
I can wait.
At one point, are you gonna show your kids rated R movies?
8.
I think like I'm not gonna be an ass like my mom was. Like it has to be like 13 on the dot for PG-13, 17 for rated R movies. Obviously,
she did that for you?
Well, she did that for me, but obviously I could watch shit
Right,
on
stuff on the side, yeah.
Yeah, my laptop or
Yeah.
rent shit from the library.
That's true.
Which I had to do.
Did
you guys do that?
Yeah. I think I would just I had friends that were their parents like really didn't give a
once the Blockbusters
shit.
closed, it was the fucking library.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Blockbuster, yeah. What was I just gonna say? I just thought of a movie. Oh, Don John. I remember watching that when I was like 13
First
with
thing
my
I showed
friends.
my kids.
Oh my god, that and Risky Business, dude. Have you ever seen Risky Business? That movie like brought me into puberty. I was like, oh my god, I think I love what Tom Cruise is doing right now. The train scene, incredible filmmaking.
Fire. But yeah, movies are crazy.
Life is crazy.
Life is crazy. Therefore, but yeah, I think we're gonna wrap.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. Don't Be the Lakers is coming out eventually within the
Soon.
next 2 months, hopefully.
In the next 2 months, let's say tentatively by it'll release on Vimeo and YouTube. Yeah, why not put it on both? By my birthday,
Which is
July 1st.
okay.
I'm giving myself a lot of time because I want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, by then it should be out on Vimeo and YouTube.
Or your socials.
My Instagram is just Josh Carone. My letterbox is Josh Carone. And my Twitter is HR Pickens. Okay.
Anything else to plug? Like,
Plug?
what are you up to right now?
What am I up to right now?
You got closing time.
Closing time's wrapped.
You
I'm
got
going to talk to you
Netflix.
after this about an EIV pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got to plug. Watch Minari and Nomadland.
A movie that you're involved with.
Yeah, I was the DP on Minari.
And yeah,
I also, this is a side note, I realized that if you don't, I shouldn't call people DPs if you don't know anything. Like, I mentioned that to my friend the other day, and she was like, because you know what the other, DP is
mm-hmm.
for most people is double penetration. He was like, wait, what was he doing on set? And I was like, oh no, it's something else. It's, director of photography.
Of course. But yeah, thanks for coming on, Josh. I appreciate you being on here.
Thanks for having me.
Had a chill conversation about movies and all of that. And of course, my socials are at Dragon's Foe on Instagram. And obviously follow PRiSM Media Official. A shout out to Alex for putting this all together and letting me do this for, 8 episodes now, or maybe this is number 9.
Number 9.
And I'll see you guys later. Thank you.